What's up, guys? Welcome back to another drawing tutorial, Dragon Ball. Today we got Majin Vegeta versus Goku Super Saiyan 2. So they're kind of like launching at one another. Vegeta on this side, Goku on the other side. Let's just go for it. So two faces in three-quarter pose. So slightly trickier than sort of profile, right? You've got a small eye and a big eye on their heads. So let's give it a go. Take your time, pencil and an eraser. Definitely sketch it out lightly first. And then do ink on top if you want. So hit pause if I go too fast as well. Let's go. So center point of my page is about here. The eyes are like maybe roughly going to be along this line, right? For both of them. Goku's probably slightly higher because he's taller. But we'll go over here and we'll do Vegeta, okay? So we're going to start with that frown in the middle of his nose. So you just do this sort of W kind of shape, right? Right, two kind of curved lines going that way, right? So they're at an angle because his face is going this way. Right, so then our eyebrow is going to come out from there, right? So it's going to go like around this way. Right, and it'll tick up like so. And sort of curve down there, okay? So the end of it is like square, so it goes like back up. And then we will slowly bring it down, and you want to get skinnier as you go down, right? So you want to go into there, okay? And so the main thing is that it's skinnier down here. So then his big eye. So we've got like Dragon Ball square type eyes. So we have a small line there. And then a longer line diagonally that way. And then we just join these together. It can be a straight line or a curved line. I've seen them both ways. I'm going to go for a slightly curved one. And then you darken up outside his eye. So you just make this line thicker because Majin Vegeta has mascara on. Joking. He just has a thicker line on the outside. Kind of makes him look, just makes him look evil. Right, and then his eye, so he's kind of looking up, right? So you've got this sort of half circle just underneath his eye here, underneath the eyebrow. So the other eye, right, real small, because we're in three-quarter pose. What three-quarter pose means is you can only see three-quarters of his face. You can't see the whole thing because that side of the face is going away from us, okay? So you can just see this small eyebrow here. Right, and then square end, and then it'll go back down into his brow somewhere there. And so it kind of like disappears in here. And then his eye, so we've got like a long line here, and then it kind of disappears in behind his nose, so it goes like into here. And then his pupil just underneath the eyebrow, just say in there somewhere. And then you can darken up his eye line slightly. So then, right, so we can give him some sort of frown lines, brow lines, you know, just for the lines on his head. And then one going up sort of the middle there. Gives you an idea of the sort of shape for his head. Then nose comes down from here. So we got like a couple of wrinkly, bumpy lines. So kind of bumps because he's frowning. You'll have these lines coming across this way. And then his nose will stick out this way, back down. And then we have a shadow, right? So it goes this way first, and then we can see the shadow underneath because it's drawn in Dragon Ball. So you got this triangle sort of shape under there. And then we have sort of wrinkles on the side of the nose, and then those sort of Dragon Ball cheek marks, you know, that kind of thing. The cheek marks on the other side are real small. They're just like going this way. very tiny. And then his mouth. So real close to his nose. So starting probably like here. It'll go like up. Kind of like he's got a closed mouth. And then we curve it around and down. And the other side curves around and down. Getting kind of skinnier down here. So this is like a wider top. And then it goes down narrower to his bottom lip. Comes around like so. And that's the angle for the face. Teeth. So top teeth comes around like so. You can see some maybe molars at the back. And then bottom teeth comes around like so. Into there. And you can add some just lines on the back teeth. And then his tongue just coming across, and what they've done in this picture, they've shaded all in there, just real dark. So if you wanted to shade it with a pencil, you could do it dark red or black. It's up to you. And then we got a mouth line there and there, and then his sort of chin shadow there. So now the shape for the face itself, right? So like the form for the face, that's like all the features, okay? And then his chin starts here, okay? Comes out, down at an angle, and then the jaw goes up, and then changes direction. So you're like underneath the edge of his eye for the jawbone. You know, if you were on the diagonal, sorry, for his face, just here. And then this goes up towards his ear, okay? So like these lines kind of line up if you went this way with the edge of his eyebrows. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's all contained in this little sort of box. Okay? You don't go like way out here or out this way. You're just in line with the eyebrows there. So then on this side, we can see his cheek, right? So it comes out, goes underneath his nose, up the other side, like that. So that's like, because he's in 3/4 pose, this is flatter, sort of. There's a little curve there, but not much. And then this will go around his eyebrow, up to there. And then this goes all the way up to his hairline. So we go up this way. And then we'll bring it to a point. And then we have that V that he has in the middle of his head. And because we're in 3/4, this part of his hairline is wider. So it goes much wider up this way. Down. Like that. Okay? So remember, this side of the face is smaller. This side is like twice the size of this. At least. And then we have a sideburn here. And you have some sort of hairlines and stuff on the sideburn and the eyebrow. This sideburn then becomes his ear. So it goes around. Down into here, around his earlobe. And then there's like lines inside there for cartilage and bone and stuff. Start like with a little letter J or something, and then you can add more sort of bumps and squiggly lines and things. Dragon Ball can have a lot of these lines, and sometimes they don't. There's a good few in this one. Some hatching in there. Okay, that M, right? So the middle of it, say, comes out from this line of his head, right? So we got like this V sort of going this way. And then the M comes down, curves around there. And then the other side, kind of skinnier because it's on the other side of his head. But we can kind of thicken up the line you know, just make it sort of a thicker kind of font. Okay, so he has a line just on the side of his head here, a temple line like that. And then he's got like these veins. This kind of shape, okay? These kind of bumps on his face, just there. Right, so let's see, hair. We'll fit in as much of the hair as we can. Might go off my page, right? So spikes for his fringe and stuff. So we go up here, down. And then we got another one. Down to there. There's like a smaller one in behind here. There. And then a big one. Going out here. Down to there. And another one. Down like so. Next one. Here. Going down towards his ear. Another one here, coming behind his ear now. And then these small ones kind of just go in behind his neck. There's like a small one here, goes in. And then we have another layer. Now this will go off my page. If you have more room, feel free to just bring these to spikes, but I just can't fit them in. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice things to fit characters on the page. Big one here. Like that, there, and then here. Then the next one's like big one goes off the page. Then another one there, just these sort of lines. This one comes down that way. And then one more there. Okay, so then texture, right? So what you got to do is just add these kind of curving lines all over each hair spike, just following the shape for each of his spikes like this, right? And you can do as much of this as you want. You can do it quite quickly if you would like. And it just shows where the hair is really. Okay, so I think that's enough for me anyway. Okay, so next step, body, right? So I'll move quite quickly through this because it's quite complicated because we got a hand and everything, and I don't want the video to be too long. So hit your pause button, right? We're gonna start with his vest, right? So he's got this collar that comes around. And up and just around the other shoulder there, say. Okay. Anatomy inside here. So we got like a big neck muscle there. His chest kind of bumps across the front. So we got like bump. And then another one just underneath his chin. Like that, right? And then the chest muscle goes down that way. Then we have another sort of neckline going up towards his ear. Another one in behind that way. Some hatching there. And then neckline that way, neckline that way. And now remember, use your pause button if I'm going too fast. Adam's apple with some hatching there. Another muscle line there. And this goes down. Veins, right? So like on his head, you just add some of these veins coming across. Like so. Another one we'll put here. And that way. So rest of his vest. So we got like the sleeve of it on his shoulder and then curves around nearly his whole arm, like his bicep and stuff there. And then you got like this faux line kind of that just comes around that way. And on the other shoulder, the sleeve of it, and his shoulder kind of bumps off my page that way. So he's a full arm coming out here. We'll just finish the side of his body first. So it curves down. You got like some more sort of armpit lines, and then his chest kind of goes down this way and up around that way. And then his waist, and he's got a thigh just like here. And like some more sort of faux lines just going that way. Not much, but you know, for like ribs and abs and stuff. Okay. Another. Okay, so arm then coming out this way. So we start with his shoulder. So big, round shoulder. It's just like going that way, okay? And I always think they're like basketballs, the Dragon Ball character shoulders, because they have these like lines like this going curving up. They're your deltoid muscles, right? Going that way. You have 3 deltoid muscles in your shoulder, like the anterior, or no, yeah, back, middle, front, right? So, and it kind of joins your bicep as well. So it comes around here. And then like another sort of armpit kind of line there. And he's got like big veins on his shoulder as well. So we'll add these while we're here. So they kind of pop off the shoulder there. If you can just erase that line, you should be drawing with a pencil, so it'll be easy enough. Okay, so then his bicep joins his forearm. So bicep curves this way, okay? And then the forearm comes down here, like that, right? Kind of a tricep line there. Another big vein coming down the bicep. And then we got his elbow down here. So it just like bumps around like so. Goes around the other side of the forearm and up for his hand, sort of thing, right? So he's got this white glove on, which comes down here, up to there. And then like some anatomy lines, right? So like line there, line there. And there's like a vein on his arm here. Another one, I think, here. And then his hand. So he's doing like this kind of a pose. It's like 2 fingers, you know, that kind of fight pose, right? So base of his hand is always like this. Well, usually it's like this W kind of shape. So it goes like bumps once and then bumps again, right? And we got the thumb here, little finger, and then all in between. Do it with the thumb, I guess. We'll do the thumb first. So just here in this gap. You know, and if there's any lines poking through, you can just erase them. And then back of the thumb that way. There. And then like some more sort of hand lines and stuff inside here. So 2 fingers sticking up, right? So say first one here, like this kind of letter U sort of shape. And then this will join the thumb line there. And then like some more fold lines for the glove just underneath. And then we'll bring this around, down, for the knuckle down to there. And maybe like a knuckle line just there. Meets the next finger, same thing again, kind of like this U shape at first. And then we'll bring this around the back. And we'll go down that way. We'll add knuckle line. And then this kind of just goes in, because you've got like fingers all crunched up here now. So got another knuckle here, and another knuckle here. Right, so these fingers are folded up into the palm of the hand. So we'll go this way into there, maybe like down that way. That'd be a knuckle line, right? And then the next one goes around and up into there, and there can be some knuckle lines here. Maybe another fold line there. Palm of his hand sort of going that way. Like a knuckle line or something there. Right, and then maybe like some more sort of folds just around the base of his wrist or something. You know, this kind of stuff. And then just like clean up your lines. And we'll put like another vein in here just to show that this is like his tricep on the other side. Just a vein in there. And then just try and smooth things up. So going around your edge lines is, you know, thickening them up is a good sort of way of making certain things stand out. More than others. Okay, but that is Vegeta. So let's go over and do Goku now. So where is he? Right, so you could have like a cross, but their hands are like in the same sort of position. Goku's is like a little bit different, but they'll probably touch or go in behind, maybe depending on how close you put his head. So just bear that in mind. So let's see. So we kind of line up their eyes, kind of. So we'll put it about the same, maybe a little bit higher. We'll go a little bit higher with the frown because Goku's taller. We'll put it here. You could draw like a circle here if you want to sketch it in, but we'll just go for it with all the. We'll just go with the detail. We go this frown line again, right? Same sort of thing, basically. That Sharpie's wasting. Let's try this one. Right, and 3/4 pose again, same sort of thing, right? So we've got a large eyebrow going this way. Ticking up that way. And then the square end. And it gets thinner as we go down into there. Okay. And then his eye, so it's a big square one again, small line, large line, and then we just kind of join them together like so. And then he's looking across, so we'll put his eye just right in the corner here, like so. And then the other one, so this image is a little bit pixelated. Where is, can you zoom in better on this one? No. Okay. Well, we'll do our best. So same sort of thing, kind of. We can see a little bit more of his eyebrow than Vegeta's, right? So we'll just go up this way, right? And then the end of it, square there. And then we'll bring it back down and get real skinny as we go down into there. And then his eye, smaller than the other side. Just there, and then a line joining them together. So he's looking this direction, so we got to put his eye in the corner up here. And we give him sort of just like a frown line or something there. Maybe something similar going that way. Right, so then, again, frowning kind of lines on his nose, and then the nose comes down, back in, around, nearly the exact same, and then we do a shadow on the bottom, just under there. His mouth is closed, so you just give him a sort of standard flat mouth with a smile on the end. Right, a little tick up at the end. And then mouth line. Cheek marks. And then cheek marks this way. All right, and then underneath there we got his bottom lip line. Just there like that. Then his chin, so again, 3/4 pose, right? So chin down here, comes around, and then up for his jaw. And again, underneath the sort of eyebrow side, you change direction and go up this way. So like, you know, kind of jaw lines up roughly with the edge of his eye or the eyebrow. And then we will go for his cheek. That way. Then it goes back up. Kind of past his eyebrow. Up to there. And then back up for his forehead. Like that. Bring his mouth up. Right, so then his hair and his fringe and stuff. So his hairline, etc. Right, so we got like a couple of spikes, right? So in Super Saiyan 2, he kind of has just like 2 or 3. It's not much. So one comes down, sticking off this way. Spikes back up and to there. And then we have another one just coming out this way, down, across his eye, down to his cheek and back up. Like there, and you got like a hairline in here. And if you want, you can draw the hairline in. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But we will, just so we have an idea where to color. Right, and then it goes around the back. Up to there. Maybe another little spike sticking out here. Down. Back up. Like that. And then his ear comes out from behind this one. High up, maybe. Where will I put it? Yeah, no, here. Comes down. Around into the jaw area. Back around that way. And up, down. Like more bones and ligament kind of lines and stuff inside. And you can do as much of this as you want. So in the rest of his hair, so loads of spikes, right? So we'll just start from here. We'll just go up. Like so. Might be one in the middle actually, so that one goes up pretty high. Yeah, so this one comes down like that. And there's like another one in front of this one. I never noticed that. So it like goes up and then back down. It's like part of his fringe maybe or something. And there's one in behind, so that's a double. And then another one here, down like so. Another one this way, back in. Another one in behind there. And then a small one in behind his ear. And then the rest go behind his neck, right? So we got like a neckline just like there. And then small ones that come out. This. Layers and layers of hair spikes. So what's that one? That's 1, 2, 3, and then that way, down, up into here, to there. And just going up off my page, same deal with Vegeta. If you have more room, you can just bring those to spikes. And he's got like another sort of layer in between. I just can't fit that in. And I think he's got a halo, doesn't he, when he's fighting Majin Vegeta. Okay, and then hair lines, texture lines all over. And maybe like 1 or 2 extra ones just down here. Right. Now, same sort of thing with Vegeta. Sort of a collar sort of area, right, that comes around from behind his neck, right? So neck going down this way. We go down, around, up into here and kind of bumps once or twice like that. And another neckline there. Then we got anatomy all inside here. So we've got like his bump for his chest. 1, 2. Chest line. He's no veins and stuff, so kind of easier. And then another neckline here. Another one going up towards his ear. Right, so your neck runs into where your jaw and your ear connect. And then another one there. One coming out from underneath his chin. There. There. And some more sort of chest lines and stuff like that. And again, maybe thicker lines around some edges would help. So he's got like an orange like kimono and a blue t-shirt, right? So the orange will go back this way with some fold lines. Just go off the page for his shoulder back that way. And then the orange on this side, we got some fold lines here. And then the inside of it runs down and like into there. And then goes back up, joins that section. And some more folds coming down there. Some coming across. I'll hit your pause button if I'm going too fast for you. And then this comes out, down, and then around his sleeve, like so. And then the side of his body kind of kicks out a few times. We've got all these fold lines inside his clothing, right, just to show it's like folding around his body, like that. And then, oh yeah, he's got like this blue waistband kind of thing coming across here. So this is the orange part. And then we have the blue part. So it bumps around here. And then goes around his arm underneath. Another line there. Like so. And then there. Do 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 do. So that's his shoulder, and then deltoid muscles, tricep in here, and then the tricep on the other side comes down around for the elbow. And his forearm that comes across here. That, and then this runs up for bicep there. And then, so bottom of his forearm kind of bumps up this way and around to his wristband, right? Like elbow line. All this anatomy sort of stuff there. And then his wristband, blue wristband just here, kind of bumps around and up. Like that. And then his hand. So he's doing, it's kind of like a mirror image here, right? So same sort of thing again. So we got like, it's slightly different, but we got like, say, his thumb. Starting here, and then it goes up for his thumb knuckle, around, real square thumbs. Stumpy kind of. And this goes around there. that, right? And again, he's got 2 fingers sticking up. So you do this kind of U shape, and then it goes around to the next one, another U shape, and then around to the next one, and then 2 knuckles, and we'll go in behind Vegeta's there. And then it'll come out the other side, like so, and like a hand line there. And then we'll just kind of join this up here with some skin folds. And then these 2 fingers out, down. They're tucked in again, out and down, like around, tucked in behind one another. You can add some knuckle lines just to make them look a bit more finger-like. Like that. And then in there, knuckle lines, fingernails. Skin line there. Hand line, you know, like your lifeline and all that stuff, just here. And like maybe another muscle there or something. And thickening up lines can help. Right, but I'm sure this video is already long enough. If you want, you can add like, you know, like these kind of Super Saiyan 2 kind of things, these kind of spikes, right? You know, these electricity kind of things that happen when they go Super Saiyan 2. You know, just that kind of thing, if you want. And auras and all that kind of stuff. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.